So this is series number 3, controlling the muscles of the waist. Notice the position David is in here. The back is straight and the knees are at a 90-degree angle. So you just lift those up a little bit so that there's a 90-degree angle right there. And the head's resting. Just a reminder to do these movements with your eyes closed. So that's the position, that's position 1. Notice also that the arm is right up over top of the head, like that, in line with the body, grabbing onto the left ear, the right hand. So what you do, this one's in 2 parts. You do the top part and then the bottom part, and then you put them both together. So the top part looks like this. You inhale and using your right arm very slowly lift the head into the air. And exhale, letting the head slowly come back down. And as usual, you just try and do this smoothly and slowly. So you're actually directing the head down. You're not just letting it fall down. Conscious movement up, conscious movement down. Then you relax a little bit. The other movement is from the bottom. So the thigh is resting on the other leg, and the bottom moves up. And you'll notice in the notes that it says the hip is moving towards the armpit. Well, this hip rolls. When that leg moves, the hip has to roll. So you can see my hand rolls closer to the armpit, a little bit. And that's where some of the focus is. So you do that 3 times, and then what you do is you put them both together. And you try and coordinate them both moving at the same time. I'm just going to demonstrate with David's lower leg. I'm just going to get you to do the lower part of the movement. Now notice how it's bouncing. That when it goes up slowly, it jumps. It's a little bit jerky, and when it goes down, it's a little bit jerky. What he's going to do is, as he goes through these exercises, he's going to experience some smoothness of movement. That's the sensory motor amnesia that he's going to wake up by doing these movements. That's what you're trying to do, is you're just trying to get a smoothness of movement. And this particular movement will actually wake him up into the muscles of the waist, which are quite often out of the loop. And once he's done that to the point over the next week or so where he feels comfortable that it's smooth, easy movement, then you no longer need to do it. You're finished with that. It's simply a matter of getting it back into the loop. So what we would do here is we would do this on the other side now. We're not going to do that in this demonstration video. We're going to go right into the next position, which is position 3, which is lying on your back, spread the feet a little wider than your hip joints. You're going to make a big X on the floor so that the arm and the leg are in a line, the arm and the leg are in a line, so you've got an X. Just in a relaxed position, so you're not outstretched at this point, you're just relaxed where you are. So the movement is slowly lengthen the right leg, and it's not going to go a whole lot, stretching the heel down the floor away from you, and then relax. So that leg goes out a little bit, and then you relax it. And you try and move it right from the and from the waist. And as you relax the right leg, slowly lengthen your left arm above the head, sliding it along the rug. Repeat this leg arm movement 10 times. You go left arm up, right leg down. Left arm up, right leg down. Realizing that a lot of the movement is going to be taking place through your waist muscles. So you do that about 10 times, and the sensing is you notice how the waist and rib cage on both sides change back and forth as you alternate stretching the right leg and left arm. The ability to reach depends on how freely you can move your waist and rib cage. And then you do the same thing on the other side, where you're doing the left arm and right arm and left leg. And you see there's not a lot of movement, but there is some movement, and it's through the waist that happens. Then in the next movement, you put them all together, so you're doing a rotational movement. You do your right arm up, left arm, left leg down, left arm up, right leg down. And we repeat this 4-point cycle 10 times. And that's the end of this series.